Alright, so what I want you to do is pause the video and then work on these 4 problems. And when you're done, unpause the video and then I'll talk you through them. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too bad. Number 1, pretty simple. Really the only thing we can do is don't forget order of operation for all of these PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. You need to follow PEMDAS when you're doing these problems. But for number 1, hopefully you did not multiply 3 times 4 to get 12 to the 3rd power. That is not, you're not allowed to do that. 3 and 4 are different bases. So you actually have to do 4 cubed first, which is 64, and then 64 times 3 will give you your final answer. For number 2, we're multiplying, and we have the same bases, so we're going to add those exponents to give us x to the 6th power, and then we can just multiply 4 times 2 to get 8. For number 3, same bases, so multiplication means we add the exponent, so x to the 8th. And then lastly, it's all multiplication, so same basis, add the exponents, and then multiply 2 times 2 to get 4. You could put 2 squared x to the 5th, that's okay. I prefer simplified as we get going in this unit. Okay, same thing, pause the video, answer the questions, unpause it, and then we'll get back and see how you did. For number 11, this is division. It's a fraction, so don't be afraid of just reducing. 2 and 6 can reduce to give us 3. And then the rule is that if you have the same bases with division, you can subtract the exponents. Just make sure you do it in the correct order. So 7 minus 4, the final answer should be 3x to the 3rd power. For number 12, same thing. We're just going to reduce our fraction to give us 2. And then we're going to subtract the exponents. 5 minus 2 is 3. So pretty easy. Hopefully nothing groundbreaking right now. For number 13, we have a bunch of parentheses that are being raised to a power. Before I do anything, I have to do what's inside those parentheses. So you could look to see if there's anything inside the parentheses to simplify. There is nothing. So we're going to go ahead and take care of the parentheses by raising everything to the 2nd power. So everything gets raised to the 2nd power. So 2 gets raised to the 2nd power. C gets raised to the 2nd power. D to the 4th gets raised to the 2nd power, which means when I'm raising a power to a power, I need to multiply. And that becomes D to the 8th power. I then have a second set of parentheses that is being raised to the 5th power. And then lastly, to simplify, all the way, 2 squared is 4. We have c squared being multiplied by c to the 5th power. Multiplication means I add the exponents. Same thing with the d's, add the exponent. So hopefully you're getting all these right. If so, you shouldn't have any problems on tomorrow's quiz. If not, you might want to practice a little bit more. Maybe reach out to me and ask for some additional help. Same thing on the second one. You're going to take care of the first parentheses by raising everything to the 4th power. F to the 4th power, G to the 4th power to the 4th power, that's G to the 16th power. And then F to the 6th, G to the 6th. Simplify all the way. 32, that's not right. 16, F to the 10th, G to the 22nd. Lastly, pause the video, simplify. Here we got some negative exponents. Don't worry about negative exponents right now. Simplification-wise, we're just doing the same thing we've been doing. So this parentheses is not really necessary. I can kind of ignore it because there's nothing happening out here. So if I just ignore it, simplify, should get 5 times 2 is 10. X squared and x to the 4th is x to the 6th because I'm adding them. And then y and y to the negative 3rd is y to the negative 2nd because I'm adding them. And for right now, you can leave that